Hello, everyone. We are Paradigm Computing. We are four seniors at the University of North Florida in the Information Science Senior Project class. Our client is the St. Johns County Council on Aging, a St. Augustine-based nonprofit who serves elderly individuals in the St. Johns County. The Care Connection is a program they offer that provides the local elderly population with necessary goods and services such as home repair, lawn services, and providing pet food. Michael Large is the manager of the Care Connection program and our point of contact. During our time, we were assisted by two mentors, Greg Reed and James Mackin. Both are software developers at Step Up for Students, a nonprofit that helps connect low-income students with scholarship opportunities and other resources. They were tasked with assisting us with technical questions throughout our project.
So the problem that we're trying to solve is that our client at the COA uses many different Excel spreadsheets to try and keep track of the clients they serve and the work orders they process. Inconsistencies in data input and other challenges make it difficult to accurately track individual clients and their work orders, as well as reports on that data. We aim to create a solution that makes the data input process more efficient, resulting in a simpler workflow with easy to generate reports. So the main focus of the program was to design a web-based client and work order management system. For this project to be considered completed, the mandatory requirements are user account management, client data management, work request management, and reporting. We use these requirements as a minimum expectations for the project, and we use user stories to describe these requirements as features of the system. Here are a few examples. So as an office staff, I would like to be able to create a client in order to track their work orders. As an office staff, I would like to be able to create a work order for a client to get them the service they require. As an admin, I would like to be able to run reports to give accurate numbers to my superiors. And as an admin, I would like to be able to create users so my staff can access the program.
When it comes to building an effective system, it is important to select the right architecture and design. Additionally, it is important to manage the project efficiently. We used an agile approach to be able to achieve the goals of this project. Some key concepts that this covered are the iterative development process, where we used month-long sprints or cycles. These sprints help us divide the work into more manageable chunks. Constant client feedback. Monthly meetings with our client gives them the opportunity to frequently provide feedback, which is valuable to the development process. The client stays up to date with the product and helps guide the direction of the project. Kanban and project boards for tracking progress on issues and user stories. These provide an easy way to distribute work amongst team members through the use of different stages such as in development and backlogs.
For our architecture, we decided to use a model view controller or MVC design pattern coupled with a service repository design pattern. MVC handles how information is handled and presented to the client. Service repository separates the business and data access logic from the view logic. We've chosen to use a full Microsoft stack for development of our application. This includes ASP.NET Core, MVC for the backend framework, Entity Framework ORM, SQL Server for our database, Microsoft Azure cloud-based hosting. Other technologies include Bootstrap CSS Framework, jQuery, Plotly, and Twilio SendGrid. This is our entity relationship diagram. As you can see, there's a lot going on here. We have our client, our work order, and our completed work order, but we've also got a lot of other things in here that are important to the function of this application, including our lawn service tables and our alert tables. Okay, now that we've talked about it and you've got an understanding of what our application does, we can give you a demonstration of that. Okay, we're going to log in as an office staff and we're going to create a client. Okay, so we're going to come up here to the Add Client option. Say he's the owner of the home and he's a veteran. So go ahead and create him. All right, so now we can actually search our clients. So we'll go find Bill real quick. And there he is. And we'll make a request for him. So he's gonna request some work to be done. We'll say he wants a repair done. Fix my stairs. All right, create. So now we're looking at the work orders for Bill, and there is fix his stairs. Okay, so now we're going to go up and we're going to actually search the work request by category. So not just looking for the client who made it, but the work request itself. So we're going to look for active repairs. And there we go. We've got Bill Smith's repair job. So we'll go ahead and complete this work order for him. We'll say it was picked up today. Say it was started today. And we'll say it was completed today. And Will helped Bill. Say it took him 2 hours, 10 miles, $100 in expenses. Bill gave him 25 bucks. We'll say we completed it successfully. All right, so now this work order is complete. We can go up and we can look at Bill's work orders. All right, we can go to completed. And there it is, right there. Now we can view it.
All right, so next we're going to see some of the things that the admin can do. The first thing we want to do is actually just log in as an admin. And you'll see here, it's you kind of get the same view, but it has a different look to it. So yeah, you get an admin dashboard. This has some extra details on work orders and clients that the office staff wouldn't typically get to see. Since you're an admin, you can also create users. So you can click add a user, and that'll take you to this form. So let's go ahead and give our user an email. Create him. So now you can see right here, this is the user we just created. You can see his last login, when he was created, full name, username, all that sort of thing. You can also change his role and update his password. Next feature we want to show you is the ability to update those work order categories. This is a pretty important feature since it allows our app to be more flexible in case more work orders are added to the system than what were originally given to us. So here you can see the list of work order categories that are currently available, and you can simply just add a new one. Let's say you just want to call it new category. Click save, and there it is. And then you can edit it and even just delete it. And the last thing we want to show you, we have multiple reports available to our client with this system, but one of the biggest ones is the year-over-year report. It shows a pretty conclusive range of data. So if we want to put in a start date, an end date, click submit, and you get a full report on that date range. So you have your graph here, some pie charts, and then some tabular data. And you can also export that data into a CSV. In conclusion, this project helped us a lot, but we believe it also will help our clients a lot. So the first question could be, what value does this application actually provide? This project helped move the Care Connection program from a series of confusing Excel spreadsheets to a simplified web system that handles all of the heavy lifting. Individual clients can be easily tracked, shortening the process of recording the same information multiple times and thus saving time for the volunteers. Additionally, all the data is easily accessible and reportable, which saves our client, Michael, a lot of time when it is necessary for him to generate reports. This web application also gives our clients the ability to transition to a paperless and cloud-based solution. This means that their records are kept safe online and always accessible from a device connected to the internet. At the time of recording in the midst of the COVID-19 outbreak, we felt honored to allow our clients the ability to continue serving their clients while staying safe and working from home. So what did we learn? This project helped teach us the steps involved in the software development lifecycle, as well as how to properly manage a project through the use of the Agile process. This is a huge benefit as we, as seniors, move on to our careers. It also taught us how to best interact with your client to keep both them and the team happy. Being able to learn how to listen to a client and turn their requirements into a software-based solution is great practice for our futures as software developers. Plus, working with the same team for 2 semesters straight was a very valuable experience, not only with our own professional development, but also as a marketable skill to future employers. On top of the soft skills, we also learned technical skills through programming. This includes the use of the ASP.NET Core framework, as well as other common web development tools. The scale of this project allowed us to learn way more than we would have been able to in previous class projects.
So in closing, we would like to thank our client, Michael Large, for allowing us the opportunity to practice in a real-life scenario. This project is great because both parties stand to gain a lot through the process. Our client gains a software application that we hope proves to be very valuable and worthwhile to them, while not needing to pay for it. We gained practical knowledge and skills while also working in a low-pressure situation, compared to if this was a paid service we were providing. We also get the great opportunity to provide something to a nonprofit. This is a special way to help improve our community using the skills we are learning through our education. We'd also like to thank our mentors, Greg Reed and Jim Mackin, for helping us out when we got stuck along the way. They dedicated a lot of time throughout both semesters of the project and even offered to help us in the future as we begin our careers. Given that they work for a nonprofit, it is easy to say that both of our mentors really care about making a positive impact on others. Finally, we want to thank Professor Karthik for putting a lot of work into setting up the class and making sure that we had all the tools and knowledge we needed. He acted as a project manager for 12 groups, which required so much time on his end, and scoping out the projects for us to work on. On top of that, he was our professor and a great resource for our learning. Thank you.